Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. So recently I got this product from a company and I will list their link down in the description below. But I did get this product. It's pretty cool. It's called the Winkie, and I know that sounds kind of funny, but it is called the Winkie. I'm going to show it to you guys and then we're going to talk about it a little bit, talk about what it is and what I like about it, what I didn't like about it, etc. And then at the end of the video I got a little message for y'all, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the Winkie, and I know it doesn't look like much, but this thing is awesome. So we'll start with the tip. So this is the part that will touch your anatomy, and you can see it's kind of shaped like a, I don't know, like a very, very small incline. It's got a decent little cup in there. You can see that if it'll focus on it. Yeah, there you go. And then the hole is not super wide, but it's a decent little size. And then it just connects to this tubing here. Sorry, there's water in there. I just cleaned it out. And then the tube is very decently long. So this is what the Winkie looks like. And this part, it's got like, sorry, I'm a little shaky. It's got almost like a lip to it that you can feel when you're pushing it up against your anatomy, and that lip is to help you position it. So the way this would be positioned is you put this little nub here right at the edge of the opening of, you know, your anatomical parts. I don't want to be super vulgar here, so we're just going to call it the hole. So you put this at the end of the hole, closest to the front, and then this part goes within the inner lips, and then you position it. It actually stays in place really, really well. So after positioning it, you don't have to move it. You don't have to mess around with it. It just kind of stays there. And then you can adjust the tube to wherever you'd like. And then you start going, and it goes. And then once you're done, you pull off a little bit, and that'll let the last little bit in here release, because it creates like a vacuum in here. So as soon as you let off just a little bit, it'll let out all the liquid in here. And then you just rinse it out and go. It's really convenient. It can be folded in any numerous amount of ways. You can just pop it up like this, throw it in your bag, throw it in your pocket, throw it in a little Ziploc bag, whatever you want to do, and then ready to go. It's ready to go too. Super cool. All right, so let's talk about some pros and cons of the Winkie. All right, guys, so let's talk about it. So this Winkie is actually the older model. They did just come out with a new model that has a larger hole here, and then it has a larger tube, I believe, like a larger diameter tube, to allow for a more consistent flow, you know, a wider one. So with that being said, I want to talk about some things that I like and don't like about this one, knowing that there is the new product, the new updated version of this already released. So we're going to talk about this one though. So what I really like about this one, okay, this was actually easier to figure out than any STP I've ever used. It was much easier to like learn and then be comfortable with. So this is something that I think anyone could pick up and start using. Anyone could figure this out because this is so straightforward. It's awesome. I think this is something that is definitely going to change how people make STPs, because like something about this design is just awesome. So I really like how easy it is to figure this out. I also really like that the length of it is adjustable. So, you know, if this is too long for you, you can cut it to any length in between this, however long, however short. You can leave it this length if you want, you know, that's totally up to you. I also like how compact it is, you know, how easily it is to fold up, to throw into your bag to throw into your back pocket, whatever, and just go. Super easy, and super easy to whip out, super easy to put on, not difficult at all because of how you're supposed to put it on. And I'm not going to go into super detail about that. If you guys want another video about how exactly to use this, I can go into super detail about it, but I don't want to do that in this video. I just want to talk about how my experience with it. And so it was very, very easy to just figure out. I didn't have a whole lot of mistakes or errors or anything, so there was a very small margin of error, which is cool, especially for things that are not intuitively something that we know how to do. So that's my one thing about everything I've liked about this, the Winkie. Now I'm going to talk about some things that I would change on this particular product. So on this one, if you guys could see in the close-up of this, the cut where it goes up against my personal anatomy is kind of sharp. It's got a couple of little minute like defects in it, but nothing crazy. It never cut me or anything. It was never uncomfortable. It was just a little bit sharp for pressing in that particular region, but it wasn't uncomfortable. Just as like a future kind of thing, it'd be nice if this was a little bit more rounded. Besides that, there's not a whole lot to complain about. I mean, it's really awesome. I can't wait to see what comes out with this and what new things come out. And the flow on this could be a little wider, but I'm assuming they fixed that in the newer version. So besides that, I think everything on this is awesome. I'm gonna use this for many applications. I'm going to use this every time I go somewhere where I'm not particularly worried about anyone looking at my dick or anything like that. So I'm gonna definitely keep this in my pocket with me where I go. And I hope you guys found this informative. I hope this helps, and be sure to check them out. They're down in the description below. Really cool company, really cool guys, that kind of stuff. So on to business. I have just reached 300 subscribers, and that's a pretty big deal. That's a big deal to me. I'm not like touching the world here, but I'm touching my part of the community, and that means a lot to me. So as a thank you to you guys, I would like to give away a Winkie. So you're like, what do I have to do? I got you. So I know I'm saying so a lot, I'm sorry. In the comments down below, all you have to do to enter is answer this question. If you could have any one thing on your perfect prosthetic, what would it be? If it was like dual skin, where it's got like the feel of like real skin, or if it's like cyber skin, where it like registers touch, whatever you guys would want on your perfect prosthetic, I want to know. Put it down in the description box, or I'm sorry, in the comments down below, and I will be picking a winner at the end of November. So that is a couple of weeks away. I know, I'm sorry, but because of some things going on with the company, some things going on with me, we just need to wait a couple weeks. But at the end of November, so November 31st will be the day that I come out with the video about who is the winner. Sound fair? Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are interested in trans issues, are interested in knowing about the trans community. If you're just curious, I have a lot of informational videos about what it is to be trans, and what prosthetics are, and how we use prosthetics and different kind of stuff like that, and my experience going through being trans. So thank you guys for checking this out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. All right, guys. I'll see you later.